This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and 11. It says, Yea, all Israel have transgressed the law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured out upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. And he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a greater evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharachah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the GMS who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. All right, this is your brother Parathon with a quick lesson. Simply just going into we're the top nation on the planet, man. We're such an amazing people, right? Inside and out. We just so happen, unfortunately, to be seeing the worst sides, right? But everything's written for our time is written for our learning. But basically, Daniel 9 and 12 is often brought out on our part in our camp, to highlight how the nation of Israel, which is synonymous with the word Jerusalem, right? It goes back to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians of that legendary bloodline, were God's chosen people that the Bible speaks of, the apple of the Lord's eye, all right? So we are the top nation on the planet. No comparison. Therefore, no other nation has been through what our nation has been through. Right? From curses, from the captivity, from the black on black crime, single parent households, deadbeat dads, the Israelite house being divided, to the point where it's like we are in the worst state that we possibly have ever been in, man. In regards to identity, purpose. Like we are in those last days, truly. A little gem I just found, and I just want to highlight it. Before I get it, we've all had a superhero growing up, man. My adolescence was mostly in the 90s. But each superhero we had all had adversity, grew up with some type of adversity. Their road to life was just hard. Like it was just, it built the character up, the character development. And us as kids, we see the build up and the reasons why they simply were a hero. Long story short, it all goes back to the scriptures. This is Sirach 2 and 4, Salaki. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So we're in a lower state. These chambers of darkness, these chains of darkness are considered our lower state in comparison to what our true nature is. Right, so all the ideas of our superheroes came from our own history of our forefathers, King David and his mighty men. Right, prophets like Daniel, Moses, Joshua. What's my man named Joseph? Who had who can interpret dreams, and Daniel again, who can interpret dreams. Right, King David, man, these are our different forefathers are the greatest examples that were set before us to show us how to, live a righteous life to the best of our ability. Because again, we're in these chambers of darkness. So this furnace of adversity is burning off and killing off the weakness in us, the traits and the characteristics and the vices that don't benefit our betterment, right? To ourselves to obtain salvation. Let me grab this Ezekiel. Now, I just wanted to bring that out because the superheroes we looked up to, their walk isn't so different as to our own. As you get older, you realize that. It's Ezekiel 5 and verse 9. Let's land back that off of the that Daniel 9. It says Ezekiel 5 and 9. It says, and I will do in thee that which I have not done, whereunto I will do, Salakia, and I will do in thee that which I have not done, and whereunto I will not do any more the like, because of all thine abominations. All right, I know what that meant, but we're going to, let me get that in the NLT. No nation under heaven has gone through what we went through. Right, and this was just a little nugget I just came across. This is the NLT, right side, Ezekiel 5 and 9. Because of your detestable idols, I will punish you like I have never punished anyone before or ever will again. And that's this point. That's plain. No nation under heaven has gone through what we went through. The captivities, the genocides, and Salakia, the manifold captivities and manifold genocides. Like, and no other nation would survive that. It's the mercy of the Lord, mercy of Yahweh Shai that we're still here. Lord willing, we endure to the end.